OfCourseSheKnits. I've been waiting a really long time to do this, so I'm pretty excited about it. I want to start with hello and nice to kind of meet you guys. So a little bit about me. I live in Melbourne in Australia, and I was born here and I've lived here my entire life. I love traveling, I love languages. I've been to so many places of the world, and I just want to see more and more, and I really enjoy it. So if you want to find out where I've been, you can read on my blog. Of course, a lot of you have already seen my blog, but now I'm gonna make it, step it up a notch and make it a video. I speak a little bit of German, a little bit of Spanish, so guten Tag, wie geht's? Hola, ¿cómo estás? So sometimes you might see me commenting in German or Spanish, and that gives me a real kick, but I warn you, mi español es muy malo, or ich kann nur ein bisschen Deutsch sprechen. So es tut mir so leid, lo siento. English is my first language though, so that's the best one. What do you want to know about me? I guess I'm the middle of 3 children. I have a little brother and an older brother, and I have 2 fur children. I have a mini lop rabbit. His name's Benji, and I have a chocolate Labrador. His name's Reuben. I guess I'm going to tell you now a little bit about how I came to do knitting and why I love it so much. And I think the story is going to resonate with all of you guys, because I think everybody has a lot of people have a similar kind of beginning to knitting. So, and some of you might have already read a little bit about this on my blog, but for those who haven't, I'm going to give you a little brief version now. So my grandma taught me to knit when I was really little. She taught my brothers as well. Actually, back then my older brother was the best, Stephen. He was, really good. But she taught us how to do a knit stitch. She didn't teach us how to cast on or cast off, and to be honest, we would take a couple of hours to do maybe 10 knit stitches, and then, we would give up. And I remember, I think the longest I ever got was maybe 10 centimeters. My brother probably got to about 30 centimeters. This is a row of 10 knit stitches. Anyway, so I stopped knitting for years and years and years until I studied occupational therapy, and I started doing clinical placements when I was training. So I was at university, and every year we would go to a different service. So it could be a physical health service or a mental health service, and we would do practice being an occupational therapist. And each placement I went to, funnily enough, there would be somebody who was knitting there, and I guess that speaks to the therapeutic nature of knitting. And so I actually learnt off my patients. So on one placement I learned how to purl, on another placement I learned how to cast on, and another placement I learned how to cast off, and the rest is history, really. I suppose I actually did stop again for a little while. I had a placement in a regional part of Victoria, Shepparton, and I went really knit crazy then for a while, because I was living there and I had nothing to do of an evening, so I would just knit. And I pumped out a couple of scarves in that 4-week stint, and I actually wrote about one of them, which was this epic failure of a scarf. That was for my boyfriend, who is still my boyfriend, actually. That was a long time ago. That was 6 years ago now. And you can find that story on my blog as well. Anyway, so at the moment, I work in a suburb that it takes me an hour and a half to get there each way. So an hour and a half there and an hour and a half back. That really takes its toll on me. I'm tired, and I don't know, anybody who's had a long commute, it's really hard, it gets to you. And so I've been doing that for about 9 months now. which is nothing. All you people that have been commuting for years, like, amen, you're incredible. You guys are amazing. I'm so impressed. But after 9 months, I was like, I'm going crazy. And I rang my dad. And my dad was like, you know what? Because I go to my dad for a lot of problems. And he used to commute an hour each way to go from Melbourne to Geelong, which is kind of semi-regional. It's probably the closest big town out of Melbourne. Anyway, so he said to me, Sarah, you've just got to find your inner zen or your activity that you can do when you're traveling and use it as your leisure time. And straight away I was like, knitting. I'm going to start knitting again. And then it turned into, I'm going to start knitting and blogging and Instagramming, and now it's spiraled and spiraled, and I'm obsessed again, and I'm loving it because I'm learning new things all the time. I'm meeting these really cool people online. You guys, you're really cool, really supportive people. I think the knitting community is online and, you know, face to face. I mean, there's a cool knitting community face to face. It's really cool. But also online is awesome. And I could not have anticipated the amount of like online love that I was going to get from everybody, and I really enjoy it, and I think it's fun. Okay, there's a little break there because my battery on my camera died. So I'm learning lots of lessons here. Make sure everything's supercharged. I guess one of the main motivating reasons for me to start making this into videos was so that people could watch while they knit. That's the purpose of this video, because I found that as I was knitting, I really wanted to watch video blogs, and one of my favorite, actually, if you haven't already subscribed, you should definitely subscribe to this lady. Her name's Chelsea Fitch, and her blog is, and her everything really, her Ravelry, her Instagram, her this, that and the other, it's all Knit Fitch. I'm going to put a little thing that says her name here or somewhere. She's got a really cool video blog, and so hi Chelsea, if you're watching this, you should subscribe to hers too, because I love watching her video blog. What is going to be on this, on these vlogs? I am going to do, I'm going to show you what I'm working on at the moment. I'm going to show you what yarn I've got in my stash. I'm going to show you what I finished. I do occasionally finish things, which is so satisfying. And I'm going to tell you a secret, because this is really unique, I think. I actually like sewing up. I like finishing the objects. I know so many knitters who are like, I hate it, I hate doing that. But when I get a mattress seam and I'm just pulling it up and it's just coming in perfectly, nothing is more satisfying for me. I'm like, oh, I feel like a professional. Anyway, so I don't actually mind doing that. So hopefully you'll see some finished objects from me. And the other thing, but however, I say that I like sewing them up. I don't like putting buttons on them. I don't know why. I think it's probably because it involves another trip to the shop, and I work full time and it's kind of hard for me to get to the shops. But so you'll see finished objects in terms of the knitting, but I won't have put buttons on them. But anyway, it's kind of almost there. So what else am I going to put on here? I think eventually I'd like to put some tutorial videos on how to do certain things. I'd really like to have a beginners series for people with a little project, and then instructional videos, and so that'll be free. So eventually I will get to that and I will put them up. So if you have, if you're new to knitting, or you know anyone who's trying to learn, my blog will still have, and this channel will soon have resources for that as well. Because lots of people ask me all the time, Sarah, please teach me. And I'm like, yeah, I'd love to, but I'd also love to just say, hey, check out the YouTube video blog thing, and it's all on there. Alright, and also I'm going to have product reviews on here, and I'm going to occasionally do interviews with dyers and spinners and, you know, all the people, wonderful people of this fibre world. And we've got a few kind of craft yarn fairs coming up. We just had one this weekend, so I've got some goodies to show you from that. And so I'm gonna take some video from that as well, and I'll show it to you so you guys can see all the wonderful yarn crafty things that we've got going on in Oz, Australia. I hope you can understand me. Chelsea, Knitfitch, my friend, the other day was saying, sometimes I don't understand what you're saying, so I hope that you're understanding me because of my Australian accent, which isn't that strong, let me tell you all. Some Aussies have a much stronger accent than me, so I'm not that bad. But let me know in the comments if I need to talk slower or do something differently. Okay, so I will start with some, let's start with the new things from the stash, okay? Okay, as I said, I went to the Hand Knitters Guild of Victoria, their market stall the other day. They have a market, and it was at Coburg City Hall. And I met so many cool people and I got so many cool things, and I'm going to show you some of those now. I've got a whole bag. Check out that bag of delicious yarn. Okay, where should I start? Some of these, by the way, are giveaways. And I'll start off with that actually, because I've got a giveaway going on right now. If you guys jump onto my Instagram, I'm giving away a really cool skein. This baby here. Alright. This one here is Minion yarn. It's inspired by the movie The Minions. Look at it. Oh, it's so beautiful. Okay, so it is from, it's really hard for me to say this. It's Ishel. I'm probably saying it wrong. I hope that I'm saying it right. Charlie, she's the dyer. If I'm saying it wrong, please feel free to tell me off. Look it up actually, because it's got a really cool meaning behind it. She explained it to me. I think it's something to do with spirituality in South America, but I've forgotten. So I will talk about that more when I feature her as a dyer, because I'm going to do a feature on her soon. So I'm going to talk a little bit more about the name. Anyway, so it is 4-ply fingering weight, 300 meters. I'm sorry, people that talk in yards, I have no idea what that is in yards, so you're going to have to convert that. 100 grams merino nylon. And there it is in all its beauty. And this baby can be yours. All you have to do is jump on Instagram and be a follower of Course She Knits. And then when you see this one and it says 1K thank you, 1K giveaway, 1K giveaway. When it says that, you need to, you'll find the picture of it. You need to like the photo. You need to tag just three of your friends. And you have to be following me. That's all. 3 things. Tag 3 friends, like the picture, and be following me. Okay, so that's easy. And you don't have to repost the picture or any of those annoying things. So there it is. And you can have this baby. Alright. I will move on. While I was there, I bought myself some beautiful yarn from the same dyer. Here's this one here. It's a silk merino bamboo in this color way. And it's 4-ply, 400 meters. Beautiful. I love it. Now this one is actually for you guys. It's going to be a giveaway coming up soon. So keep an eye out for the video blog for this one, because when I do my feature on this particular dyer, you can win this bad boy. It's beautiful. Alrighty, next This one here is from Little Dipper Yarns. There we go. Yes. It's Andromeda Luxury 4-ply, mix of 70% baby alpaca, 20% silk and 10% cashmere. And it's so soft. I'm in love with it. I'm going to make a cowl for my sister-in-law with this one. And I'm also going to feature Little Dipper yarns as well in an upcoming blog post. I also caught up with Dyed by Hand yarns. This has got to be my favourite from the day. Mother's Love DK. The colour is Blue Ringed Octopus, and it's an 80% superwash merino, 10% cashmere, 10% nylon, 8-ply DK weight. And look at that. It's amazing. So for those of you who don't know, Australia is full of deadly animals, and a blue ringed octopus is one of them, which is what this one is named after. And one of these babies, if they sting you, they're tiny. I think they're like this big. They're tiny, and they're in the ocean, obviously. They're a little octopus. If they sting you, you could die within 5 minutes. They are full on. So come to Australia. But anyway, I'm loving the yarn. I think it makes a great inspiration for some dyeing. And this one is going to be a giveaway. This one's from the same lady. So keep an eye out for this, because it's also coming to you guys soon. Alright. One more thing I'm going to show you. And I'm sorry, it's really crinkly, this bag. So just ignore me opening it. Okay, this feels amazing. This one here is from Shiloh Wool. It's Australian wool and Thai silk together. And this one is driftwood fawn. It is incredibly soft. Like, I can't even tell you how soft this is. It's amazing. Alright, now that I've made you super jealous of all my lovely yarns, of which there's a few for you guys, so get excited. You know, sharing is caring, half for me, half for you. I want to show you some of my projects that I'm working on at the moment, which some of you might have seen on Instagram already, but I will show you. So I got this book. It's by Susie Johns. It's called Cute and Easy Baby Knits, and it's got the most cutest projects for 0 to 3-year-olds. And I'm going to make a few things from this, so you're going to see a few things from it. It's a really good book though. I highly advise you get it. I think I said it's written by Susie Johns, I can't remember. Anyway, so the first thing I decided to make was these. These are called dungarees. They're like bib and brace trousers, so they're pretty cute. I don't know who I'm making them for. I'm just making them because, I don't know, maybe I'm preparing for when I have a baby one day. It's going to have a full-on outfit of clothes already ready. Now I said before that I've done all the seaming on it, but I haven't put the buttons on. So this is it here. I mean, it's a bit hard to see, but there's the bib. And there are the straps, of which I haven't put buttons on. And there's the back. And they're just, yeah, gorgeous. It is like a rib on the bottom, and then stockinette or stocking stitch, a lot of stocking stitch because they're quite baggy, and then more ribbing up here, and then a bib that's got like rib around the border, and stocking stitch in the middle. I think they're pretty flippin' cute. And the yarn is from Bendigo Woolen Mills, which is like a direct to public factory outlet kind of yarn place in Australia, in Victoria. And they're super cheap, amazing, and they give you these ginormous balls of yarn, like 200 grams of balls. So this unfortunately took just over one ball. I was like, come on, do it in one. But it didn't. I needed a little bit more of the second ball. So anyway, but they're cute and I love them. I just put that over the mic. I love them. But I don't know who they're for. So for now, they're just going to hang out in my room. Next. So I got this Cleckheaton pattern book on sale because I felt like needing something that was like that. You know how every now and then you get the need to make something super quick? So I decided I would make the beanie there, and I'm making the cowl as well, which is there. So the beanie I made, and then I put a pom-pom on it, and then the pom-pom was ginormous because I just felt like that, but it doesn't really work when you put it on your head. So I've taken the pom-pom off and I'm not sure how I feel about it. So I want your feedback. Should I put the pom-pom back on? You can see it with the pom-pom on YouTube. No, on Instagram. So how many times can I say pom-pom? Anyway, so this is it. This is it. This is my beanie. I like the colours. I'm a bit of pink obsessed at the moment. I don't think it needs the pom-pom. Anyway. It was quick, like very quick. And that is just, oh God, I can't even remember the pattern. But it just looks like a whole bunch of stockinette stitch and a bit of rib at the bottom. That's it. And I don't know the colourway, I'm really sorry. But it was knit in that Aurora, Cleckheaton Aurora. But it's the pink one. There's only one pink one. Alright, and it's beautiful to knit with, however, super fast. And I'm not a big fan of super fast. Anyway, I started the next one as well. And I don't know why I don't finish this. There's something wrong with me because I'm seriously very, very close to being finished this one. So it's stupid. But this one is the cowl. So I think it goes twice around. I love it. It's so cool. I don't know why I don't just finish it. Like, that's how much wool is left. Not much. I just dropped the needle. So, anyway, I might finish it this week. I will finish it this week. I promise you guys I'm going to finish it this week. And that's from the same pattern book. I've also got a headband that I can't find somewhere. But I'll, what I'm going to do is I'll show you guys in the next one. Next. So, I'm a little obsessed with Cleckheaton Superfine Merino. It's beautiful. It's so soft. And this is another baby knit pattern. It's actually got two in it, this one. It's got the pinafore, which is that one there, the pinafore. And a play suit, which is really cute. There's the play suit on the back. Ooh, gorgeous. And they pretty much need 3 balls of wool. The pattern's awesome. It's really easy to knit up. If you guys, yeah, look, easy knitting. Easy knitting. So, you know, good for a beginner that's kind of competent, but, you know, wants a bit of a challenge. I would really recommend that pattern. I am making the play suit at the moment in 2 colours, but I don't have that near me, so I can't show you. But I'm also making I have made the pinafore. Again, I haven't put the buttons on it, and that's why the mum who it's intended for, or the baby really that it's intended for, doesn't have it yet. But this is it here. Ooh, so cute. I love it. I gotta put the buttons on. That's the back. Really simple. Whole bunch of garter stitch and then rib at the top. That's pretty much it. And I had some leftover of the kind of burnt orange colour, so I made some little booties. How satisfying! Baby booties. There they are. Oh my gosh, so cute. Bit of hair there. There's the second one, and I did actually put the buttons on these. So there they are. Oh, there they are. 2 baby booties. So cute. I better give them to the baby because otherwise they're not going to fit them anymore. Okay, next I have a blanket that I'm knitting, another big one. This is knit with patents, I don't know what you guys call it, Gigante, anyway, that is what it looks like. It's a kind of throw thing, and I got the pattern from my local yarn and craft centre, Wonderflex, which is in Malvern in Victoria. So if you guys want it, let me know and I'll talk to them and I'll see if they can, if they're happy for me to share it. They sell it for like $1 if you buy the wool from them, so you could buy the wool from them. So I'm knitting it on a circular needle and I haven't really done a lot of it yet, but this is it. There it is. It's going to take a while, this one. And because I don't have stitch markers that are big enough, I have used my rings on it as stitch markers, which is a really big incentive for me to hurry up and do this blanket because I don't have any rings to wear for a while. See, I don't know if you can see them, but they're all on there, so I better hurry up, otherwise I'm never going to have any rings again. This is the last project I'm going to talk about today because I've got too many. I'm like the classic knitter with 5 billion projects going on at once. But this is the one that I'm prioritising at the moment. Every now and then I'm like, this is what I'm going to prioritise for the next couple of weeks. Although I'm hoping to have this one finished in the next couple of days. This is a free pattern, so I'm going to give it to you guys. I'm going to give you the link to where you can get the free pattern. And I'm knitting this one in Cascade alpaca yarn, and it's going to be a cow. There are the two colours I've got so far, and I'm going to do pink and then cream as well, and it's basically just a lot of moss stitch, so it will go like this twice around, and yeah, so when it's done, when it's finished, I will put the pattern, or a link to where you can get the pattern for free on my blog in the show notes for this. Okay, I think that's enough for today. I've got more stuff, but I'm going to show you in another episode because there's too much. Actually, I lied about that because I've got one more thing that I want to show you, and that is this flippin' adorable baby jumper, baby sweater. I love it so much. I'm making this for my nephew. He's in Perth, in Western Australia. This is the front. It's a self-striping, or it's a Fair Isle effect yarn, which is kind of working, to be honest. That's the back of it. That's the front, and I've got to work on the sleeves. So I also have to hurry up with this one. This is going to be next priority, because the baby's gonna grow out of it. These babies, they grow up too quickly. Okay, that's it. So, earlier on I mentioned my 2 fur babies, and Reuben, the Labrador, he is out with Dad. He's having a bath at the moment because we just got back from a big walk near the lake and he's been swimming. But I wanted to introduce you to the other fur baby. This is Benji, everybody. He's my little rabbit. Benji boy. He's pretty old. He's about 7 now. And he's a mini lop. And he's a total sweetheart. So he wanted to say hi. He's been running out the backyard, so he's got dirty paws. But next week I'm going to introduce you to Reuben. That's going to be hard because he's pretty energetic Labrador, so we'll see how we go with that. But anyway, that's it. Bye, Benji. Okay, well, I think that's going to be it from me today. I want a bit of feedback, so tell me guys if I need to make it longer or shorter, or if I should, add anything or take anything out of this. Feedback would be greatly appreciated. Don't forget to enter that competition to win the skein of Minion yarn. What else? Knits. You can find me everywhere on as Of Course She Knits. So on Instagram, on Ravelry, although I'm not very active on Ravelry at all. I'm going to get more active on Ravelry. That's something that I need to do. It's been so nice to meet you all. Yeah, that's it. I mean, this is weird, but I'll get used to this whole talking to myself on the camera thing. I need to focus on looking at you and not the screen next to me. Anyway, so thank you for watching, and say hello or give me some feedback, and I would love that. If you've got any questions, put them down below and I will get back to you. So yeah, I think the next week's episode is going to be a little bit of an update on some of my things that I'm working on, but I'm going to take you on a little show of the Hand Knitters Guild market that was last week, because I took some videos of that, and it was really fun. So stay tuned, and I'll see you soon.